You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Bufa. An 88-year-old man was killed in a house fire this morning. Police say it happened on Waterford Road in Oakdale just before 6 a.m. Stephen Gendricks was pronounced dead at the scene. Now, in just a moment, we'll hear from Gendricks' nephew and a neighbor who says he tried to rescue the man. And 16 people have been arrested for allegedly stealing £500,000 of clothing donated to charity.
One individual would actually get inside the bin, and his conspirator would actually place him into the bin. He would go inside the bin, and they would empty the bin of all the clothes.
Prosecutors say the donations were worth nearly $200,000. The defendants made stops at drop-off bins operated by both local and international charities. Charges include grand larceny, burglary, and conspiracy. And the former president of Adelphi University is facing upgraded charges after an alleged drunk driving crash in Garden City. Christine Reardon is now accused of criminal mischief and reckless endangerment in addition to driving while intoxicated. Now, officials say she hit two vehicles last week before driving onto the train tracks you see there and hitting the third rail. Luckily, no one was hurt. And only in Newsday, the Nassau County Jail has held more than 2,000 ICE detainees since February. The county rents out 50 cells for detainees and gets reimbursed nearly $200 a night per detainee from the feds. The county executive assigned 10 detectives to work alongside ICE, but they have not yet been deployed. And only in Newsday, an attorney is being accused of operating an illegal game farm at his home. Animals like goats, emus, and alpacas can be seen on William Schwitzer's 3-acre property. One neighbor says the animals had a dumpster used to keep hay and manure, and that's become a nuisance. The Lake Ronkonkoma man is now looking for permission from the town to legally keep these animals. All right, let's take a quick look at tomorrow's weather. It turned out to be rainy in the morning, like we said, and then warmer and nice during the afternoon. And tomorrow, look at this. We have all sun all the time. Temps are cold. We're in the 50s, and then we're reaching 60s before dipping back down. But listen, sun all day. We will take it. We'll have that 7-day forecast for you later in the broadcast. A mother has been reunited with her daughter who was stolen from her 40 years ago. Sherry Einhorn has this story.
A heartbreaking hug that seemed to last a lifetime because it's been a lifetime in the making. A mother who gave birth as a teenager 4 decades ago in Chile, only to have her newborn stolen from her and adopted to an unknowing couple in America.
I never thought this moment would come, never. I thought that I would pass away before I could meet you.
A daughter who knew she was adopted and had paperwork stamped and signed by government officials in Chile saying her biological mom gave her up. But what Smithtown's Caitlin Sarr now knows is difficult to comprehend. A church in Chile offered to care for the young unwed mother-to-be, taking her to a convent. After that, Sarr's biological mother claims she was drugged and her baby was stolen.
She doesn't remember giving birth to me because she was sedated the entire time.
A vacation trip to Chile, a random Facebook message, help from a nonprofit called Connected Roots, and a DNA test all led to this long-awaited meeting.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Maria Paulina Gonzalez Segal landed at JFK Airport, desperate to hug her daughter for the first time after having spent decades searching for her.
It was a plot sanctioned by dictator Pinochet between 1974 and 91, and the goal was to eliminate the poor population and make the country appear more wealthy and stable.
The family now has 10 days to visit here with each other. And while that may not seem like enough, both mom and daughter say it is for now, because now they have forever.
Our family just grew. It just grew by leaps and bounds.
In Smithtown, I'm Sherry Einhorn for Newsday TV.
What a great story. Now a neighbor tried to save an elderly man from a house fire this morning. Virginia Huey has this story.
A raging fire erupted at this single-story house on Waterford Road in Oakdale shortly after 5:30 a.m. The homeowner, 88-year-old Stephen Gendricks, was trapped inside. Neighbor Jerry Stonebridge tried to rescue him.
I knocked the door down and the smoke was so bad. Fire and police showed up soon thereafter and tried to help our neighbor out. 9
fire departments responded.
The 3 chiefs that were on scene immediately, we made entry to the side of the house, made, a little bit down the hallway, but due to the fire load, we had to push our way out. We weren't able to grab the victim, unfortunately.
Gendricks' nephew, Sean Abley of Coram, rushed to the scene.
It's like the worst thing that could happen, I think. It's, you don't want to be in a fire, but to be old and in the fire is really scary.
Abley shared a recent photo taken of Gendricks inside his house. He's the one wearing the cap and glasses. Gendricks would have celebrated his 89th birthday in 2 weeks.
After he loved Long Island, he loved the ocean, he loves to fish, he loved going upstate and hunting.
Gendricks' wife passed away 18 years ago. His nephew says though Gendricks was elderly, he did not want to move out of the house that he shared with his late wife and greatest love. Neighbor Dennis D'Amico says Gendricks was a proud patriot and good friend.
Steve, he was a great person, former paratrooper. He worked up in MacArthur for many years. The nicest, most mellow guy that you could ever meet.
Police say investigators have determined the cause of the fire to be non-criminal in nature. Reporting for Newsday TV, I'm Virginia Huey.
July 1984. This Newsday photo, one of the last to ever be taken of 17-year-old Ricky Kasso, known as the Acid King, a young man from Northport who confessed to murdering his friend in what police at the time called a sacrificial killing. Our photographer capturing his wild expression as he's led to his arraignment in handcuffs.
The story of the Northport murders quickly became a national story and then an international story. The idea of Satan in the suburbs.
It was just a horror. Nobody could believe what happened.
Kasso and his friends hung out here at Cow Harbor Park, seen in these Newsday photos covered in graffiti. They called themselves the Knights of the Black Circle, a group police believed to be a cult.
The police concluded that it was a somehow satanic murder case.
On June 19, 1984, detectives say 4 teenagers, including Ricky Kasso and Gary Lowers, were doing drugs believed to be LSD in the woods near Cow Harbor Park. They say tensions escalated and Kasso began stabbing Lowers dozens of times, at one point cutting out his eyes.
They killed this kid listening to Black Sabbath and a line saying, "Say you love Satan," and they actually made this young man say that, according to the police, before he died.
At the time, it was believed rock music was influencing listeners to become violent. Kasso was arrested wearing an AC/DC shirt.
But then as we looked at it, we realized these were a band of lost kids, high on drugs.
We had some boy come running down from the woods who must have been on some crazy drug or whatever, and screaming and right down our driveway. And my husband went out to see what was going on, and you could see that he was just out of it.
I remember it very clearly because everyone had the book, Say You Love Satan, about Ricky Kasso.
Shortly after this photo was taken at his arraignment, Kasso hanged himself in his jail cell. No one was ever convicted of the murder of Gary Lowers.
To think that there's one wart or mark of this horrible instance is not fair, and that's why we've come past it.
Reporting for Newsday TV, I'm Macy Eglund.
All right, now let's take a closer look at your 7-day forecast to see how the weekend is shaping up. So tomorrow, of course, we have that beautiful sunshine all day long. Friday, we're dry. Saturday, we're dry. Sunday, we do have some rain, and that's going to come in on Monday and Tuesday too. But check it out. Temps will be fairly mild tomorrow and Friday. It'll start to feel like October again.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
This is the pizza charcuterie board here at Richie's in Deer Park. Let's go inside and see how it's made.
It's my daughter's idea. People always seem to have a hard time deciding what they want. So she came up with the idea of putting a board together. Basically, our 6 best-selling slices: meat lovers, Chipotle chicken. We have Shut Up and Try It. People always ask about that because it looks like ice cream. Buffalo chicken and margarita. It also comes with a garlic knot and our special buffalo garlic knot.
And these garlic knots are huge, really.
You used to go into a pizzeria when I was a kid and you had regular slice and Sicilian, that was it. Now people have come to expect a variety or a large variety of slices.
This is the Chipotle slice going down the hatch. Crunch from the chicken is really, really good. I love the sauce, how it's thick, and the pizza itself is really good. We'll do the margarita pizza. The tomato sauce is the best part. Barbecue, got it. Actually, really good barbecue sauce. It's sweet. Let's just Shut Up and Try It. The mozzarella grilled chicken tomato pizza. I've probably eaten something like this at my house a couple of times while we were cooking because Sarah loves this, my wife. To me, it's good. The grilled chicken has such a nice like sear to it, kind of. And last but not least, buffalo chicken slice. It's buffalo chicken. Exactly what you want. Ken Bufa, Newsday TV. And those pizzas were delicious. Now, for more on the stories you've seen here today, head over to Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. I'm Ken Bufa. More news coming up.